can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on
turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Now they'll run the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They booted away on fourth down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jones to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks free in the middle. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jones to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jones wants to throw it. This one's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given.
And he's going to bring this one out. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Chubb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the butt.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Chubb. At the 20, he's got space. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last. There he goes! He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
After 3 yards up. Now, fourth down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on fourth and short. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Quickly complete.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for space. It's Longo. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Give to the back. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Grabs it in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jones. Makes the grab, it's Madden.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed up.
Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. They'll send the back in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Longo. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touch.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. final stanza. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Palmer. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Jones wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Release to the back. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Jones to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. On the move. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up